Hi there, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity, where we are battered, but victorious. The highest level bounty quests from the White March, but still here. And these enemies had 2 legendary weapons. We have to look into these quickly. After all we've done, rings of deflection, of protection, exceptional plate armors, and the pirate's captain head, infamous pirate of the Deadfire Archipelago. We've got that bounty in. Oof. Hey, the Coal Eater completed. Adair returns to the stronghold. Ah, yeah. So that was one of the quests where we send out some people, and Adair is now back to defeat the Coal Eater monster. Adair arrived in the Black Hills of Abet. It was not difficult to locate the great monster from miles away. Anyone with good eyes could note its passage simply by seeing the wake of destruction it left everywhere it walked. Walking upright on 2 legs, its skin was as black as the coal it was devouring, constantly shedding enormous amounts of dark earth. Though the miners originally had no idea what had awoken the creature, Adair learned that the mine where the creature had emerged had tunneled into the subterranean ruins of some ancient pre-Abbot civilization, and now Mawa, scholar from Abbot, assisted Adair in delving the depths of the ruins and translating inscriptions that portrayed the Titan waking in ages past. By ringing a series of bells around the city's ruins, Adair called the beast back to where it had emerged from. Unfortunately, its return caused the collapse of most of the remaining ruins. Even so, the scholars of Abet were pleased at the discovery. The miners of the area, though not happy to go back to work, were at least relieved that the great Coal Eater was no longer a threat. Blighted coals. Once purest magma blights. Oh my god. Crazy. Really crazy. And now, let's look at our spoils. The great spoils. What have we found here? Captain Vikilo's anger. Superb. Really good. Captain Vikilo was a pirate captain beloved by his crew for his sense of humor and notorious for his practical jokes. One day the crew decided to get him back. They pretended to mutiny and marooned him on a desert island for 2 days. They gave him only a hatchet for splitting coconuts, knowing the small island had no coconut trees. When they dragged him back up onto the ship, he was half dead of thirst. The first mate offered him a cup of water. Vicolo gulped it all down, only to realize it was salt water, and he spent the next while vomiting on the deck, lacking even the energy to get up from the floor. The crew laughed at the spectacle, and Vikilo said afterward there were no hard feelings. But Vikilo was a changed man after his brush with death. He laughed with his men, but beneath the surface he was full of rage. It took him weeks to fully recover, and when he felt well enough he used his hatchet to murder his crew as they slept. The hatchet is dark grey with red coral growing in veins along the handle and blade. Some of Captain Vikilo's vengeful essence is thought to have slipped into the blade, and some killed by it are believed to have died not from their wounds, but from dehydration. Creepy. And the wind's arm, a poleaxe even, with sapphire and cleansing wind. A dozen unique poleaxes were created at the request of Eskimo the fourth Duke of Anshenzi to equip his royal bodyguards. Each was meant to pay tribute to one of the governing factors of maritime fortune. Additional pole axes were made to honor the rain, the stars, the sun, the waves, and other symbols. The wind's arm was the personal favorite of Eskimo Foe, who had earned his nickname Kasita Mel Alisias, the captain of the wind, in his years serving the Anshansen Navy. It was said of Eskimo that whichever way he needed to go, the winds would already be blowing that way. He gave the wind's arm to his most skilled guard, who called upon it more than once to keep overexcited Valiants from getting too close to the throne. The poleaxe is made in the image of the wind itself. A face is engraved on the axe head, blowing wind outward along the curves of the blade. The grain of the wood itself is not vertical, but rather sweeps around the ash grey pole. Oh. What weapons! Well then, let's go back to Aska now and tell her what we have done. To the White March we go again. To Stalwart Village. Are there new dangers out there? Are there new quests to take on? We will very soon find out.
Just me?
Wow, we are so dead. We should sleep. We can do that also somewhere else. Right. In the Gref's Rest, where we are safe and sound. It's true the islands were only pets of a ravenous kraken. Yeah, of course. Looking for work? I know we've got plenty to do around here. Well, Brinlot has been taken care of. I'll be damned. I didn't think you had it in you. I'll let the Fangs know. Here's the reward as promised. And we'll leave. And we'll go back to the Gref's Rest, of course, now. Oh, so many taxes collected. The Morning Circle added. Secret Society of Animancers has been traveling around the Eastern Reach, promising to restore life to lost loved ones. They perform their rituals at clandestine meetings in various cities, never staying in one place for more than a few days. Though some spark of life appears to be restored to the bodies they revive, authorities suspect that the group is behind abductions, murders, vivisections, and other ghastly practices that appear to be required by their methods. To make matters worse, those restored to life rapidly decompose or go mad within days of their resurrection. Concerned animancers and various civic authorities are seeking help in tracking down those responsible. And we'll send Palagina. There we go. To inquire about the unnatural she is as a paladin. Let's rest well, and then where to go?
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Well, I like a room.
Top quality bear pelts on every bed. You won't be disappointed.
I love your bear pelts. Let's rest in the Golden Whale again. Good room, thank you. And now? What now? What is there to do? Code of the Penitents. Council of Stars. And the Siege of Crackhold. Yes, the Siege of Crackhold. Let's go back to Crackhold and see if we get cracked mad. Or if we are prepared right now for a fight that knows no bounds. So let's travel back instantly. To Crackhold, to the mad necromancer. Let's see what we can do there. This is not going to be easy at all. It's going to be tough like no other thing. Everything's burning here still, but the army is long beaten. Beaten them back. They were easy enough to beat. They wouldn't have went inside for quite some time, so it was right from Crackhold not to worry. Not to worry too much. It's been a long time since we've been here. And we've learned a lot. But was it enough, what we learned? And the creepy music. Will it ever let us free? Going down the long staircase to the home of the mad necromancer Crackhold. To the home of the mad necromancer, I mean. And we don't really know what expects us there. But a fight is most probable. And yeah, we really don't know what goes on. This is the place we need to go. Everything blubbering around. And we must break the seals. Which we'll do, of course, in the next episode, when we tell them the word to pass. Thank you for watching, and happy gaming to you. And have a good time until next time.